The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork. I sound it.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Finds help, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on second down is Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Here we go. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe...
And now it's blocked. And the Redskins have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And fights through one man. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the 50, it's Smith. Flush to his right. Completes it right side to Doxson. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, this is Geis. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I think throughout his rookie year, every time Marcus Davenport makes a play, I'm going to think back to draft night. When New Orleans moved all the way up to 14, and everyone thought they were going to pick a quarterback, and instead they took this defensive end out of UTSA. They gave a love letter to their quarterback, Drew Brees. Better defense means a better offense for the Saints.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. It's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it'll bring up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Caleb Brantley with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, here's Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw, Smith. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. Davis fighting, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Breeze now. Now Breeze lost the football. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 21. Got it. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Got it. 12.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
11.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Hey, on.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Breeze now on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And it's caught off the deflection. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Breeze now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
21.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Breeze to throw on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Got it. 21.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Great 15.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Smith on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On play action, it's Breeze. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Always laugh when I see guys like Deron Payne play because their ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage, to find weak spots in the offensive front and get upfield and make plays. That's what they call playing the piano in the NFL. Those guys who can move it and then get to the quarterback.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. Play action. Breeze. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Eluding the pressure right. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
It's a big run for AP. 49 yards on the ground. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped. Morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to take him all the way to the end zone.
They get it to him running left, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Caleb Brantley in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Breeze on third down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. They're out with man, their zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, on.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins. D leads to a touchdown. Now it's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Play action. It's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Throwing now is Breeze. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. On play action. Now Breeze. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Zach Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3rd and long, it's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this